Yeah, so I used the program called OnShape, and I learned this at school. I have a STEM Innovations in Robotics class in middle school, and I basically took the sidebars from GoBuilda's website, and then I made the side panel on OnShape. And then our school has a laser cutter that we use to cut these panels out. And yeah.
So, do you have the entire robot catted or just the sidebars?
We have the base and the panels.
Okay, very nice.
And are the panels acrylic?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they're acrylic, and we just cut them out.
So you did laser cutting at the school?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Do you have other 3D printed items or any other?
Do you have any 3D printed
yeah,
items
3D.
on your robot?
So for last tournament, we had 2 beacons. So it's a dog house because our logo is a dog. So it was not too efficient to grab onto. So we remade these. We spray painted it and put some vinyl for our logo. So that's a new beacon.
Okay. Functional is always good.
Yeah.
So could you expand a little bit more on some of the outreach you've done? You talked about doing some, and anybody that wants to jump into, you talked about doing some outreach on social media. So can you talk about one of the example of one of the challenges that you put out there for people?
So for our YouTube channel, we also have it in our portfolio. So we have the videos there. We try to express what we do, and we have one of our parents record us, and when we're doing our videos, and we also have 2 YouTube shorts where our robot is basically showing what a robot can do, and an edit of a robot putting clones on poles and moving around. We also for the schools and our sponsor that we went to, we showed them our robot. We basically talked about our robot, how we made it, and then they also gave us a tour of their office. And then we also have some of our team members go to Cedar Park and show our robot. And we're planning to go to a middle school, a Valley Middle School, to show our robot on a STEM night.
Do you have that scheduled already?
We have it planned, but we don't have the exact date yet.
But you're scheduled to be there.
Yeah, we're scheduled to be there.
Okay, great.
Some improvements we've had. So our last competition was last Sunday, and we made a total of 7 improvements. So one thing I'd like to say is we made a very, very strategic game plan involving offense by defense by strategic cone placing, so we can complete a circuit. Does anyone want to say anything else?
I want to add on to Amir's thing on outreach. So I don't go to the same school as them. I go to a school that's a couple minutes away from them, and that school doesn't have robotics. So I'm trying to. We're planning on maybe going to my school and showing our robot and how cool it is to maybe inspire some others to do robotics too.
So can I ask, how did you end up on this team if you go to a different school? Did somebody recruit you?
So my dad has a friend at work. He is a judge here, I think. He's Jason.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he got you hooked up with another team?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he knows GD, so he helped get me on the team, and
Great.
yeah.
And is everyone a first year team member?
Yeah.
Yes, we have
Okay.
And if that I'd like to add on to the outreach is what we post on our YouTube channel is our biggest improvements. I think we have about 16 videos. Those are our big steps in how we've been working on them. So this is we post them on YouTube. Let's say my family members have been following around. They live all over the world and stuff. So when they catch on to the team and they sometimes tell me we're really proud of you and stuff. But they like to listen along and they know about robotics. and even though they probably live a lot, is FTC around the world?
Yes, it is.
So maybe they could like convince their kids to join a robotics team and stuff. So our outreach is for not only for like Minnesota or even the United States. We're trying to go like all over the world with YouTube and stuff.
And we have about like 30-ish videos, I would say. And also, if you look in our portfolio, it shows all of our improvements in 1 week. It's right there.
Okay.
Nice.
You had mentioned that you presented to your sponsors, so tell me a little bit about your fundraising efforts.
So Lincoln's dad, he works for CNN Architect. So we basically got a sponsor from them. We also have sponsors for our school. Also pays for the tournament. But then instead of that, but for our robot, we have to pay for it and get sponsors for it. I think it shows a picture of our sponsors on
It's
our
on the last
poster.
page.
So you could see everyone's sponsored, and meeting them and talking to them was really nice. Seeing where a
Did
bit
they-
of our robot picture.
Did they give you any feedback on your
They-
season or your
They
robot
really
at all?
enjoyed it.
They really enjoyed it, and they gave us a bit of feedback on like to maybe make it our robot a little bit slimmer.
Okay. Okay. Did you implement that at all?
Yeah,
this
that's
year?
why we made it about
Okay.
3/4 the size. And the sponsors are also on the last page of our portfolio and also on the back of all of our shirts.
Awesome.
We made the shirts ourselves.
Nice. All right, I know we're almost out of time here. Is there anything else that you want to share with us that we should
Anything
know?
unique about your robot that you haven't seen anybody else have since this is your second tournament? Anything?
I guess the virtual 4-bar.
Yeah, it's one of our key attributes because
It's
Much.
very unique and
yeah, it's parallel and almost like 95% of the time it'll land a cone because most people's arms are like don't have virtual 4-bar, so it's very sturdy and accurate. So that's good.
Also the webcam.
Oh yeah, we
there's
also
a
have a
lot of
webcam in the
webcams.
back. This is very important to our autonomous
Yep.
because it scans like the custom sleeve, gets the 20 points that we need, and it's been working very well. So
And for a rookie team, we've been doing really good. We've won 4 out of our 6 tournament rounds last time, and we were placed 4th place, and we got out in the semifinals for Olympics.
I would also like to add about our unique, like something unique about our robot. Most robots they have it so like their arm goes up. We were like one of the only teams that have it actually like our arm go, up and down or basically like
We have an arm instead of a lift.
an arm instead of a lift. Most other teams have a lift. But one thing about the arm that helps us is that it is a little bit faster to lift the arm up, and and it's because of the 4-4 bar, it's more accurate.
And adding on to that, using this also makes it, using this kind of arm makes it more sturdy and easier to fix when it breaks or snaps. But I've, like our alliance partner last time, they had a lift and the string for the lift got all tangled, so it took them like a really long time to get it back and working.
Going off what Braden said, out of the 3 teams for the Alliance, both of their robots broke, but I would say ours is very robust, so it lasted. And we
That's good.
qualified for 2 awards.
I think it was inspired.
No,
No,
Think
Think
and
Award.
Connect, right? Think and Connect.
That's awesome. All right, I think we're out of time here, so thank you so much.
Thank
and
you
good
very
luck
much
today.
and good luck today.
Thank you so much.